The Omnivore's Dilemma, A Natural History of Four Meals by Michael Pollan, delves into the intricacies of human dietary choices and their underlying motivations. Pollan, known for his immersive journalistic style and diverse interests spanning gardening, food, architecture, and psychedelics, holds the Knight Professorship of Science and Environmental Journalism at UC Berkeley's Graduate School of Journalism. His writings consistently explore the intersection of humanity and nature. In Pollan's earlier work, such as his 2001 book The Botany of Desire, he examines the symbiotic relationships between humans and plants, like tulips, potatoes, apples, and marijuana. More recently, he has ventured into researching and experimenting with psychedelics to probe their potential impacts on human evolution and health. In The Omnivore's Dilemma, Pollan extends these themes by scrutinizing industrialized farming practices and their disconnection from natural processes. Central to the book is Pollan's inquiry into the relationship between humans and the food they consume, beginning with the deceptively simple question, what should we have for dinner? Pollan explores various farming methods, contrasting industrialized systems dominated by fast food chains and supermarket shelves stocked with highly processed foods against more traditional agricultural practices. He critiques how modern food systems obscure the biological origins of food production in favor of convenience and cost efficiency. Processed food ingredient lists epitomize this detachment from natural origins, emphasizing mass production over nutritional quality and ecological integrity. The Omnivore's Dilemma introduces three central themes. The first, the logic of nature versus the logic of man, explores the clash between human attempts to impose order on natural processes that are inherently complex and diverse. Pollan highlights how human interventions often disrupt rather than harmonize with natural systems. The second theme, food as connection to the natural world, emphasizes the benefits of aligning agriculture with natural principles for both human health and environmental sustainability. Pollan contrasts this with modern industrialized farming, which erodes the inherent connection between food and its natural origins. The third theme, the cost of convenience, examines the drawbacks of the highly convenient but heavily processed approach to food. Pollan illustrates these issues through the lens of four distinct meals, each revealing insights into human dietary choices and their implications. In part one of the book, Pollan delves into the pervasive influence of corn in the global food market. He details how the production of cheap corn has led to an abundance that perpetuates itself, driving industrial practices to focus on refining corn into various ubiquitous components. These include high fructose corn syrup, corn oil, dextrose, and even non-food products like ethanol. Corn also serves as feed for animals in large-scale feedlots, limiting consumer choice more than initially apparent. Reflecting on this information during a meal at McDonald's, Pollan enlists a biologist to quantify the amount of corn consumed by his family from a single visit to the fast food chain. He discovers how his burger and fries not only encourage overconsumption, but also disconnects consumers from the natural origins and cultural significance of food. In part two of the book, Pollan shifts his focus to Joel Salatin's farm, a stark departure from the industrial agriculture he observed in Iowa and Kansas. Salatin's farm embodies a holistic approach emphasizing biodiversity and the integral role of pasture in producing high-quality food. While Salatin champions the idea that his animals perform much of the farm's labor, Pollan acknowledges the physical demands involved in managing such a farm. However, he grasps Salatin's philosophy as he witnesses how the animals contribute to the farm's overall health and to each other's well-being. During his time at the farm, Pollan actively participates in slaughtering chickens and later enjoys a meal prepared from ingredients sourced directly from Salatin's farm. This experience underscores the connection between labor and food consumption. In part 3, Pollan takes personal responsibility for his food choices by deciding to consume a meal composed solely of foods he has grown, gathered, or hunted himself. Engaging in ethical contemplation, Pollan grapples with the moral implications of meat consumption. He ultimately concludes that while he will continue as an omnivore, he commits to sourcing animal products from environments where animals live fulfilling lives. Pollan's journey, though not definitive in answering the question, what should we eat, offers profound insights into re-establishing a deeper relationship between humans and their food sources. His advocacy centers on reconnecting with nature and understanding the origins of what we eat. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and be sure to subscribe. Thank you.